So this motion can also be a little bit of a traction of the hips just by doing this. The shin sit though is here. I want to make sure that I'm below her knee, and
Oh, that's weird.
does that feel okay?
Yeah.
Cool. And the other thing I want to make sure that I'm doing is really being passive. If I'm trying to hold myself up and trying to like pretend like I'm not crushing her, I'm going to crush her. Versus if I just sort of relax and soften into this. A way in order to decrease the pressure is take your hands onto your thighs and push up onto your thighs. But otherwise, I want to sit here for about a minute. Real thin people, I would do maybe like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Generally what I think of is as I feel my feet sort of starting to become numb, hers are doing the same thing. And when I come out of this, I come out quickly but smoothly. So let's go another.
Yeah.
Come up. And I just let it hang. She should almost feel the blood rushing back into her feet. It's kind of a blood stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stomach compression.
Yes, exactly. So that is. So, and I just like paddle my feet in order to bring motion back into her leg. How's that? Was that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. And what's the next one? Okay. So from there, I guess I come into this sort of double loaf. And the next one is helicopter on the list. Helicopter, I sort of take my hand, I dive in between my legs in order to collect underneath her knee. And now her knee pit is in my forearm. And I'm using this whirlpool rock again. It's sort of half kneeling and half high kneel. Half diamond, half high kneel. So this is a helicopter. A lot of times you'll find people that just like bonk, they run into a wall with their leg. Bonk. Or the other way around. They'll come across, but they won't open. So if that happens, I will lift up and I'll do tight circles here in order to really help release that and then come back in. Here's a transition move. A little weird, hard to type out how this works, but I go from this diamond pose and I spiral around in the same direction as the leg is moving up to a warrior pose. My hand that's underneath her leg is coming out. This is a little spiral. So, okay, let's see what it looks like. So I spiral this around, I push this around to here.
Ah, graceful. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of like a wax on with the hand. So I'll show you, I'm going to show you on the other side too. So, sorry we didn't warm this hip up.
Oh, funny. So it's gonna be popping.
Whoop. Sorry. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, that is popping. So here is where my hand comes out. It spirals around to support at the knee. And I just spin around. So this is our tree pose. We're going back to the first side. Tree pose. Tree pose, I will palm at the interior, usually in Thai we tend to say inside leg line. Inside leg line 1, 2, or 3. There's also a anterior 0 and a posterior 0. You'll notice as you're doing that palming the leg, you're probably at outside leg line 1 or 2. You can tell if you really tune into that. Like you can do a whole Thai massage just palming. Inside leg, outside leg, inside arm, backside arm. And notice which line you're on and when you jump lines. So if that would be one of the first things I might recommend is palm. Maybe that's enough.